Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today in this session. Today, we have all come together to talk about being successful at your jobs, new jobs, internships. These are all career defining moments for all of us, and it's very important that we succeed in it. So, today, I'll go over with you all on a tool which can help you get jump started on a long and successful professional journey. I'm Sonali, and I serve as a technology leader building platforms at Intuit. I have had first-hand experience of changing a bunch of jobs in my career and also onboarded a lot of beginners, a lot of experienced individuals and interns on the job during this long career. So I can use some of my experience to help you to get there where you want to be. To be really honest, starting a new job internship comes with tons of emotions and loads of questions. Will I fit in my team? Will I be able to contribute? How will I impress, succeed in new position, right? You don't know anybody. You don't know how things are done. You don't know who to talk to, don't know how friendly or over the top professional you need to be. You don't even know where to get good coffee, right? So it is a challenging thing. So let's come together and let's see how can you be helped with this particular tool. Well, before getting into that, I want to I want to make sure that we all understand that new job is exciting, right? It is getting a new job needs a lot of preparation, hard work. It's about achieving your goals and aspirations. It's extremely important. We feel excited. We look forward to. We have this drive to prove ourselves, right? There is so much energy and happiness associated with it. So it is a lot of things, right? It is a lot of happy moments. It is a lot of happy things that actually we feel, and the emotions that come to us, which actually when we are getting into a new job, like, I'm going to love it here. There's an acceptance that yes, this is trending towards right direction for my career. I'm excited. I want to prove myself. This is perfect fit for me, and all those good things, right? We go through all these emotions. At the same time, with all the joy and excitement of landing a new job, we actually feel fear and anxiety as well, right? Like, for many of us, that's just the beginning, right? Starting a new job can stir at times really deep anxiety and making you as though, am I good enough? Will I be able to take on the challenges, move with the speed and expectations that are put on myself? So there could be a lot of questioning that you do while you are actually getting on this new job. For example, there could be a little bit of confusion. I usually have a lot of imposter syndrome, that am I really the person that I'm posing myself to be? There could be a little bit of loneliness because you don't know people. You are actually can get overwhelmed. So there are these feelings as well. I really hope that you don't feel it. But if you do, there is a way to come over these feelings with a plan, because you don't want these feelings to be there for a longer time. You want to make sure that you come out and feel the way that we were feeling earlier, which was more excitement and happiness, right? More integrated in the new environment. So so what do we do, right? Is there a way to get around this? Is there a way to be more prepared for a new job? The thing is that sooner you face your fears, the sooner you can dive in and start making an impact. Fortunately, there is a way to organize and prioritize your time and tasks, helping you seamlessly adapt to your new environment. It is called 30, 60, 90-day plan. And it has been existing, nothing that I have innovated. It has been there. I'm just bringing that tool to you all for you to get familiarized with it so that you can use it when you are in such a need. And this actually helps you master the responsibility in a very planned and optimized way. Think of this 30, 60, 90-day plan as a new employee's North Star, keeping your sights set in right direction and guiding you towards success. So let's go over what exactly it is and how it will enhance your performance during your first 3 months of your job, or even if you are onboarding somebody like an intern, or if you're a buddy of some newcomer that is joining on your team, you can even help that person come up with this particular plan so that you can help them get integrated into environment faster and be productive faster. So let's take a deeper dive. 30, 60, 90. This lays out a clear course of action for a new employee during 30, 60, and 90 days of their new job by setting concrete goals and a vision for one's ability in each stage of the plan. And then you can make a transition into this new organization smooth and empowering. So the first one is the 30 days. So first 30 day is you are actually a newcomer. You can actually play that you can play new employee card for all of the first quarter technically, but first 30 days is really, more about discovering, more about learning, and integrating into the new environment, right? So this is what I call is learn phase. Next is the implementation phase. Now that you have learned so much from your first 30 days, how you can start putting that in action and start implementing it, right? So this is a more implementation phase, where for the next 30 days, which is the 60 days of your first 90 days, you are transitioning, being independent, taking on responsibilities. And then happens the last 30 days, which is the 90 days. It is optimize how you can transform yourself and optimize the learnings from the first two learning plans that you have. So you now take initiatives, you now have more action oriented and result oriented. So I'm going to take a little bit more deeper dive into these, and let's see how what can you do in all of these three buckets to actually keep making progress towards the your goal. So the first phase, as I said, is the learn phase. And what can you do here? So this is the time to put an effort to learn company's vision, right? Learn company's vision, learn company's core value and strategic plan. What is this company stands for, and what is the vision and how they are driving it? It is extremely important for you to understand that, to actually help make any decision, help grow the company alongside your growth. So absorb it, be inspired by company's vision and core values. I would take a printout if that company that you are joining has something, and put it on my desk, working from home, in your homes, so that you're constantly reminded of what this company stands for, right? Number two, I will say that observe a lot, observe company culture, socialize in company events, engage with your coworkers, form relationships, professional relationships. Now it's not happening as much, but when we go back to work and you are asked for lunches are great timings for connecting with your coworkers. So connect with them on lunch. Don't be a loner. Don't dwell in your previous job internship. Let it be a learning, but don't let that influence your actions in the new job. Just be out there, remember names, talk to people, your buddy, your team, right? Look them up in whatever your company website to see their names, and it is going to be helpful. So observe company culture, learn about your colleagues, and invest some time into that relationship that you are building with them. At the same time, also learn about customers, right? Because customer is our biggest stakeholder. So you have to understand what customers your products are using, internal customers, external customer, and how you can understand them better, so solve their pain points, right? Very important, especially on the first 30 days, be a good listener, absorb like sponge, keep listening, take notes, right? Seek first to understand and then to be understood, because you have come into a new environment. It is more on you to get adapted, so learn from it. So be a good listener, absorb, as I said, like sponge. And above all, track your progress. This is extremely important, and this is the common thread that you will find in all the three phases, that you will have to keep track of your progress. You will have to come up with a plan, with like a checklist plan, and visit them every week during this first 4 weeks and check them off. Did I do this? Did I do that? Will help you understand that yes, I'm making progress and I'm moving toward the right direction. With that, we'll move on to the next 60 days, which is now that you know the lay of land, you need to add yourself, right, to the question. And always remember that you are there because of your strengths and capabilities. All you have to do is add yourself to the mix, right? So I even call this implement is add yourself phase, where now that you know the lay of land, how can I add myself, my strengths, my capabilities into it? So start building on what you know. So now you have gone through a full 4 weeks of understanding customer, company vision, employees, and the whole infrastructure, products, and the environment. Now you have to brainstorm to solve the problems, right? So what is that, how can I, what is that my capability that I can bring to table to solve this, some of the problems that I have been seeing and have discovered over the last 30 days. um, Build your brand. You have joined this company because you were capable, so make sure that it shows up. Apply your strength, showcase your capabilities, right? Review notes from last 30 days to assess your direction, as in if I'm leading into the right direction. Set some goals for yourself. If it needs to do some early presentations to kind of drive some clarity into some technical point of views, this is the right time to start doing that. Ask questions. I cannot assert this more, that when we think that there is a question in our mind, I would say 50% of the people in the room have that question in some form or fashion. So no question is wrong. Just ask questions. Just, be curious. Lead with inquiry, then advocacy. Like, instead of saying, why do we do this? Say that we can we do it this way, right? Or if you want to add your implementation or your flavor to the problem. And be sensitive, because people's, they're attached to the way they're doing things, and you can bring so much from your experience, but be sensitive how you suggesting that. So my push will be, ask questions as many as you want and can. Score a quick win, even a small matters, right? Look for opportunities, low hanging fruit, like, where can you help? Offer helps. Don't be fearless to a certain extent to integrate yourself into some things. Now is the time, because now you have learned how they are doing things. You can actually add value by taking some low hanging quick wins, right? And know what is expected of you. So I would actually, by now, I would have met my manager. I would have asked the question that, what is expectation from my role? Where does it, um, clarity on where does it stop? How much can I take it forward, and things like that. So have that clarity into your expectation, because that will help you actually get into the next phase faster. So the next phase is 90 days. By this time, now you have spent good 2 months with this company. You know the company culture, value, people. Now is the time to transform, and be the person that you always wanted to be. So be curious, proactive, attentive, and innovative. Now is the time that now you've added yourself to mix. You have got some quick wins. Now it's time to go full on, to take on bigger problem, to understand, and be fearless in a way that everybody will understand that you are new to the organization, but you still willing to do things. You are willing to take on the big boulders, and move on with that. Asking for help is not something that is looked down. So ask for help, but keep pushing yourself to actually be proactive. So time to go above and beyond. Don't stop at job description. Overload yourself. Well, it's fine to take challenges, just be a little bit mindful about those. Be attentive and contribute to all the possible solutions. um, be proactive, schedule one-on-ones, meet with your leaders, meet with your lead, meet with your manager. If nobody is setting those one-on-ones on you, it's okay, you can set on them, because they have their hands full. You can take that initiative and learn more about them, and work, right? Be open to feedback, extremely important. That now that you have spent good 2 months in the organization, go back, ask people that, what should I keep doing, what should I stop doing, and that will help you learn that if you're headed in the right direction or not, right? um, Broaden your network. Now that you have learned about your team, are there cross team activities that are happening? Is there cross business unit collaboration you are doing? So those will also happen now. So broaden your network, learn about more people, and keep yourself updated, make sure that you are growing at the same time. If technology is your technology product, whatever is your bread and butter, make sure that you are making progress on that, taking out time to learn and grow yourself as industry is growing around you. And above all, track your growth and measure your outcomes. It's extremely important. So again, have a checklist at every phase of this and make sure that you are cross checking it, making sure that you are going in the right direction. If you do these three things in these first 90 days of your job, I can assure you that you will be integrated and you will be an integral part of the team, and everybody will be looking up to you to actually do things the way they are done in the right way. So, so again, final thoughts. New employees have grace period. The new guy or the new girl. So use that to your advantage. Even if the answer seems obvious, ask a lot of questions. There is vulnerability when we are doing anything new. So don't feel bad or give up. The uncomfortableness is normal and it will pass. So good luck. I hope applying this tool, you will you will be successful at your new job, and not just today, but in future as well. And just parting thoughts, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. So if you want to get ahead, if you want to achieve your aspiration, you will have to put hard work. So that's like, one of the thought that I like. And the other is, your talent determines what you do, your motivation determines how much you're willing to do, but your attitude determines how well you do. So it's all about how. So, and that is defined by your attitude. So be positive and just keep going. So thank you so much. I hope this session was valuable for you and will help you be successful in your new job or any other internship or any other change that you are making in your career. Thank you.